Okay, so then I'll introduce our next speaker, who is our esteemed chair, Alfhild Stokke, while she walks up to the stage. And she would now give us the keynote of the member state hosting. So maybe before you start, Alfhild, maybe we can have a round of applause for Norway for hosting such a great meeting. So Alfhild, the floor is yours again.
Maybe now? Oh, wow. Oh yeah, you shouldn't applaud before I said something, but okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So I'll try now to go through the story that we had in SNOMED well, some years now. So we'd like to talk you through and have a couple of slides that I will show to you. I'll try to just share the journey, and then I would like you to later. I would like to talk to many of you if you have any similar experiences that you can share with us, because that's been good. So I will have the things. I will have introduction and background and all the early changes and the challenges we had, say something about that. And also I know that you are very interested in the success stories, so yes, we'll have a little round with that. Collaboration and partnership, which has always been very important working with SNOMED, and some of the technology advancements that we have been doing and also doing through SNOMED. And user training support has always been a very crucial part to get it done. Lesson learned and future outlook and conclusions. I think I'm going to do some of these points a little bit faster, because I think you also have had a good lunch, so you will now be a little bit tired, some of you. So I'll just go through it. As I said, this is based on a story, and I'm a time witness. So I've been through this thing personally. I was the first one who came into SNOMED, and I also been in the GA all the time. So that's why this is also my story in a kind of thing. So I can so you have to blame it on me if there's something that was really wrong on the time. And so some of the thoughts and some of the obstacles we had has been different from different people, but I think it's also important to tell the story that we had, so this is also a couple of, I just wanted to have also a couple of thoughts about the future. So what I think you should take away from this is that SNOMED is a comprehensive and very important thing to make everything sustainable, and also to make interoperability to work in the hospital and in the healthcare. So just a little bit about Norway, because you all know a couple of them, but it's very long. If you take the tip of Norway and you tip it around, it will go to Italy with actually. So that's how it is it's very, very long country. We have 5.5 million approximately population right now. It's 357 municipalities, which means that it's a lot of people actually living right here where we are now, but scarcely, it's not so very many as you go upward in Norway kind of thing. But 8 out of 10 people, we were a little bit surprised when we saw it, but it's 8 out of 10 people are living in urban areas. Aging population as it is in the rest of Europe, and life expectancy are like 82 so. And less people are being born in Norway as well, but now we have 1.4 children per woman. This is how it looks, basically. We have the Parliament Ministry, where I work in the Health Directorate, directly underneath there. And then you have all the municipalities, and then also the general practitioners, who is also a part of that. And then the regional, the 4 regional authorities is these 4 regional authorities, and they have a contract with the specialists and all of these things. So when we were starting our journey, we have a small population, like I said, fairly advanced technology. Everybody wants to be a part of new technology and are very eager to get on to alternate these things. We wanted to have a standardized language. That was told us from the department, and we wanted to give a program to start and to do that. So we have a program for it. It was called PKT, which is codes and classifications. It's before we had like terminology, but we called it that, codes and terminology. So, and then we had an initial goal, and we also have an initial vision for the whole thing. So what was the thing? We kind of felt at the time, this is like some years ago, 9 years ago exactly, we were thinking about how can we do it? We have all these different code systems, but we didn't have anything to combine or bind things together. And we kept thinking about what code system do we need? Can we get some code system out? Are they too old, or do they have to be replaced? Is there anything that could kind of be combined together? That was the story, that was the thing that we were talking so much about. And then we were thinking, you know, we have a problem that it was a lot of wrong things with the, not with the, actually with the codes or the code system, but there was a lot of wrong coding. Some of it was because of economic reasons, but people wanted to code some one way to get more money back to the hospital and things that I think is quite well known. So there were some old codes. And then also there was a lot of, we wanted to have more automatic coding. So because it was so inefficient that people are like using so much time on the coding. And also we needed to improve the EHRs and improve the clinical funding accuracies. Yeah, like I said, that has to be more accurate, and that it was. So that was like the internal shift, if you like. And that was also that we said, okay, we need a standard language. So this is stolen from Alex in UK. So a long time ago, I think he remembered it. we still used it. It was like, why do we need a standardized language? So we were like, okay, what the citizen like this, a health personnel would like to have a simple, efficient way of working. The government would like need high quality, you know, and for records and to make some proper decisions. And then scientists have another needs, and then the system vendors had another need. So we kind of think, okay, what can we use to kind of cope with all those kind of needs? So, of course, SNOMED was one of the things that we were discovering and then actually also taking a part of. So we saw that strategic to overcome this challenging was a major thing that we can do with getting SNOMED aboard. A major milestone was to achieve these things over these, you know, next 10 years. And we also needed to have a significant project and initiatives to see and what was really working. So I would say there was a couple of obstacles. It was not like all the doctors were like, yay, let's go for this. There was a lot of, they was thinking, what is the clinical use and what is the clinical that we actually can see the benefits from it? So that was the thing that we were asked a lot of times. Why should we be a part of this if we don't know if it's a clinical benefits? And then, but you know, we were doing training programs. There was a lot of stakeholder engagement, I'd say. Some of the I'd say, especially nursing in Norway was doing a lot of things to try to be a good stakeholder for it. And yeah, so we also started to see some projects that was doing well. So searching for the comprehensive clinical terminology, of course, that was SNOMED. I'd say that so this slide has been object for a lot of discussions in our teams. You know, it's like, will SNOMED be the the middle of everything, or is there other places to say that it's not SNOMED should be in the middle of everything? But that the discussion was going on. But I think that also was clear that we have a strategy for SNOMED that wanted to see this content and to how we could be a release and the content and the map so that it could together join and be a comprehensive terminology for all. So, so these are one of these first starting slides that we tried to look at. You know, how can we have the EHRs? How can we see ICD in combination with the other codes and classifications? And looking back, I think we're right on all the things, a lot of the things, but I can see that some things we maybe have thought would become further right now, but some of the things are like this still. But still, is some of the things are, I think the decisions were right. So the vision we had to have one vision. And then one vision was the system and the codes and classification in together. So we started with the patient care, with the whole patient care, and we looked, and then we looked to see which areas do we need this terminology for. So, and then we joined to see, this is a very busy slide, but this is what we actually were talking to, and that was the big vision that, okay, so if we use this, we can also use the other codes and classification, but it will be combined. So we can see, so that was we would call it, in English, it would be common language. It doesn't really translate well, but in Norway, that was what it is. But standardized language, that was the vision. So after that, we went to the timeline, and we had a program. We got substantial funding for it, which was kind of a surprise, but it's also very, very important to us. Otherwise, it would be very difficult to us to implement SNOMED. So we had a membership in 2016, but I think we joined in 2017 properly. So I think I was on the first meeting in 2016 or 17. 18, then we have a decision that SNOMED will be a basis for standardized national terminology. And then also we established the first Norwegian version of the standard SNOMED CT. And then from 2022 to 2023, we had further development of the code systems. And I'd say I could continue, of course, but this year I'll say in 2024, I'm so extremely proud of the team and the NRC and what they've been doing, because they went from a program that was supporting them very much until being, standing on their own two legs and getting all the things done. And then with the NRC, with the around 15 people that was there at the time, has been making everything go over to the directorate and make it themselves. And I'll say some of the team members are not really technologists. They are not really, people who's working a lot with some of those things, but especially not for technology. But we were doing it together. We kind of coped with it, and then that's we're very proud of that. So, success stories. I'm going to say a couple of things about the success stories. We have some implementation that went very well, and some of the things we have to talk into now to the government, because they would like to know, what did we get out of this money, spending this on the terminology, and what was the results? And we really have to, see look at the success stories and tell it to everybody else, because it's not, it's not everybody just see it straight away. But then also the things that we have been very successful with, one of the antibiotic resistance. We have then a device from the health directorate where we work, and we will have then also put that in the core, that they use SNOMED in the core, and they are also being very articulate about it in the around the Director of Health, and also around to the rest of the health sector, so they know that this is working. And so I took a photo of my own my phone there to see, oh, well, is it working? It works really well. That's actually from the clinical personnel and how they can use it in their telephone. So that works good. Other one is very good success is the registry of bone screening. So it has been successfully used in the cancer registry, particularly on this area where the prostata cancer bone screening. And this enables the documentation, and also, you know, simplifies the, improves this data consistency. So I'll say that would be a very good story for the whole, from the program, and that goes on. And the other one is the success of the Norwegian pharmaceutical product compendium. That's what it's called in English. So it's called Felleskatalogen in Norway. And that has also been a success, that is using that to improve the function of the side effects. And everybody can go in to use that Felleskatalogen to the this product compendium, and it enabled the international data sharing because of that, and this enhanced the patient care and support the global health research. So So that is also a very good success story for us. And of course, we're happy to have our own web page now. It's working well. People are using this to find out what is SNOMED, how can we put it into use, and how was the SNOMED in Norway. So that's also, we're very, very proud to have that, and now also part of the Health Directorate. So these flags you recognize. So that's from here. We have one of the most important stuff is to have these key collaborations with national and international partners. The role of the stakeholders has been a success with Norway, even though we haven't always everybody sharing on, but there has been some very good stakeholders on these projects. And so I'd say also the thing that we've been in SNOMED every year, and being a part of the collaboration here, has been a very important thing for us. Actually, when you trying to do something that is new and trying to get everybody to understand what's the benefit of doing it, that's very important to have a collaborative society who will stand by you and tell you and say that, okay, we experience the same problem here, the other. So that is also one of the very important stuff, I think, that so partnership and international collaboration have been very, very important. This is actually an example of that. If you can see all the logos here, is from the regions. So it's like from the south, the west, and the north. They are the hospitals. And then we have also the health platform. You can see that that's the new, in the mid of Norway, they have a new in EHR that also has been very helpful to understand and to use of SNOMED. And then also the Norwegian nursing environment, and also we have from the university, and this is from the director e-health, and it's not there anymore. That was the old logo, and now we're part of Health Direct. But they have, you know, these stakeholders, these are the nursing stakeholders who really was pushing to say, oh, maybe we should actually use SNOMED. And then it was combined with the codes for nursing, and that went very well. So I'd say that what was a very good success story for us was from the nursing care plans. So the care plans have been a success story in Norway because of this. We also have very good some partnerships. We have some We have a very good partnership with Bouvet. It's a company that's helping us with the servers and how to work all the technology. So that's a very good partnerships for us. And then also have we Contire that is also been starting to understand and also taking this SNOMED into action and to actually make things happening with it. So we have very good partnership with these vendors. And then also we have also some good partnerships with academia. It's called Termportalen. So it's a medical term for ensuring consistency and accuracy in health data. And that is like clinical terminology in Norwegian and English are shared by the community. So you can kind of use that for the students, they can look up the terms and everything, and that's done with SNOMED. So international also compatibility SNOMED will help with that in this talent portal. And that's the University of Bergen, who's like being one of the very good caretaker for that one. So we have a lot of technology in innovation support from this, and we also been using I think the NRC is well known from SNOMED people, because I think we are using all that we do in SNOMED. They are being used a lot, you know, from the managed service side, I think. So thank you for all the support you have had done to them. So we use in SNOMED, we have made a standard that we will have taken down right now, but we will come back to make it more up to date from 2025, because it was made like a couple of years ago, so we needed to update it. But in this standard, it says that the code systems and how are we going to use it? So we have to answer to these questions. So these are the different areas where we could use SNOMED in. So we use this thing to explain to people when you come. We can use it as a code system. We can also use it as a system for professional systems, like in AHRs, terms in the user interface, and then also reference terminology, where it's needed, if it's needed, and also terminology for structured documentation. So these are the things that we started with. Use and training, I just want to take a couple of minutes to say about that also. It's been ongoing support and resource, like I said. It's very, I think it's a crucial thing. If you want to take SNOMED, you need to have user training and support. And that has been so good to have some dedicated people in Norway who actually could do this thing and interested into it and also can do it. So I think that is one of the most important things. This is the nursing process that I was talking about. This is actually the lessons learned, and the current status is that we have many good things, many partnerships that's really doing well. So the key lessons are that we learned is the implementation process was very important, that you started with that. And then we also have some recommendations from other countries, and I think they are now working very well together with other countries on the nursing things. And then we have a current status with that in Norway, and we will also take that in when we do the new standard, a new mandatory standard, if you like. If it will be mandatory, we don't know that yet. But when we come to the conclusion that nursing process is very, very important. So important again, like you saw the pictures of the people standing there. Importance of the stakeholder engagement is very important. So nursing plans has been and is a very big success. So thank you very much to people who's been working on that. Here's just an example on where we use it. It's a lot of also places where we could use. I hope that some of you will come to our Norwegian, we call it Norway Day on Thursday. Then you can see more of what it's been used for. And then we also have the health platform, Helseplattformen, that's called, to say something about what they have been doing it and how they have implemented SNOMED in their systems. Some good teams. So this is from our achievement success from the SNOMED yesterday. I think a couple of you saw it already. Our active participation. I think many of our team members are actually here today, and they're working together very closely with the code departments. And these are the success, standards, codes, classifications, and terminology all together is like the key of success. Future outlook, future plans for SNOMED. I think it's combined very much to what we work with in Norway. We have we know what's going on in SNOMED. We agree very much to what the strategy they have. So that I think is very important. The most important thing for us right now, it's EHDS and how it will be integrated with the European health data space. So major achievements, one vision, one goal for the whole area. Focus for classification and terminology. It was substantial finance that we get that helped to say that. Management and support of terminology that works better and better. I think that actually that is very true. We are so happy what we're doing now. We're quite proud of it because it's working quite well. And then we also have international participation in the field. So I think that would be the major thing. So in conclusion, SNOMED is as a comprehensive technology. And that we also have this data sharing in the healthcare, and then the program vision that we have unified terminology and coding system across Norway. The training programs, as I said, stakeholder engagement, very important, successful pilots, and that you could show off to people what has worked and how did it work. And then in integration with the major HR systems. And I can't stress that enough because that's very, very important. And then also alignment with European projects, as I said, EHDS will be very important for us. And then also continuous support through our resources and with SNOMED International. So that's the end of the story. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alfhild. While you're walking down, are there questions on this great presentation? As well, for those of you online, please raise your hand if you have a question. Are there any questions in the room? Maybe I can pose a question to kick it off. I guess probably more will come. Are there any lessons learned that you would give to countries that are behind you on the process, like Germany, on what we should avoid from this process you had?
What to avoid? Well, maybe avoid all the discussions on how it will become the most important that's as a code system, because that would probably make a lot of discussion not good for us, because it was like a lot of things going on for the Doctors Association, from other associations saying we need clinical result before we can take this aboard, before we can actually use SNOMED. So that was a lesson learned, that when we tried to try out, it was a lot of the questions on the result before we could actually see anything, So, yeah. So any other? Yeah. You can. Oh, yeah.
So it must have been a long and a challenging journey now, the time to reap the fruits. So now, has it been helpful as of yet in movements of records and patients across Europe, or is it still early days?
I'd say we're a little bit early to say exactly what has been very helpful, because I mean that's what we are investigating and also researching right now. but I think it's basically true to say that some of the success stories will actually indicate that we're doing very well on one of the areas. Yeah. So yeah, I think don't see anything else. So if you have any questions, I will very happy to ask them to me in the break, and I will be happy to answer. And thank you for being able to show this presentation. I think we may maybe just go to the next agenda item. So then we will go to, I would like now to invite Tom Renterghem to the General Assembly to represent for the, oh, I think you need to take, thank you, Tom. To a representative for Belgium to present the Antwerp conference.
Large people on stages make them always larger. I can imagine they have the same feeling. Thank you very much, Alfhild, for your story. Is it working? It is. And I want to take you all on a journey to stay in the same kind of historical things. It's a journey through heritage, coast, nature, and culture. Because I've talked to people all over the world, and I'm saying I'm from Belgium, there are only two words that stick: beer and chocolate. Let's be honest. There are only two cities that stick: Brussels and Bruges. Let's be honest. Well, I hate to say to you all guys, Belgium is much more than just that. Belgium has a lot of historical buildings. It's a lot of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, like, for example, the Beguines. Is there a laser? There's a laser. This is, oh, sorry, where is it? Here it is. Then you have the Stocklet House in Brussels. Everybody has seen that in Brussels when visiting Brussels? Yep, okay, perfect. You have major townhouses, you have different mines, and this is quite unique also. This is an elevator lift for boats in the Ardennes. So protected UNESCO World Heritage, it's something that we in Belgium are proud of, and there are a lot of more things that you can discover in Belgium, besides beer and chocolate. We have a Belgian coast, which is quite unique also. It's a 65-kilometer stretch of seaside resorts. You can do sailing, fishing, cycling, enjoying the beach. In October, it will be a little bit cold, but you can still sail, you can still fish, you can still whatever you want to do. And the coast is also known for healthy sea air, which is also a huge thing to discover. Then on the other side, we have the Ardennes, which is located in the southeast. We have rivers, we have valleys, waterfalls. We hike, we canoe, you can do horseback riding. Yes, even skiing when there's not enough snow. It's not a high hill, but you can ski. Also, we have a lot of folklore traditions and a lot of citadels and castles. And here we go. Gastronomy. I hope you all know the Belgian cuisine. It's much more than beer and chocolate. It's mussels, it's fries, it's asparagus, it's different kind of salads. It's a huge variety of tastes of herbs that we use. So it's a really, as you can see, my body, it can be really overwhelming. And I'm happy to be a Belgian guy with all this kind of interesting food. There it is, beer and chocolate, but also waffles, speculoos, if you know that. It's also Belgian specialty. There's one word that I want to learn to you all, guys, is frietkot. Belgian And I don't know where the word is coming from, it's French fries, but it's Belgian fries, especially. So if you hear a fritkot, you know what to enter, and you know what you will eat then. To give you an idea, we have over 2,000 different kind of beers. You cannot drink them all in 1 week. I can guarantee you that. You will go to a Belgian hospital if you do so. So be careful with the Belgian beers. They are very heavy. They go to 12, 14% alcohol. UK guys aren't used to drink that kind of beer. So watch out what you're doing. Culture-wise, we have 3 official languages. That's why SNOMED International loves us so much with all the different questions we have when we have to implement 3 different languages. We are the capital of the European Union. Most of the majority of the EU institutions are in Brussels, but also we're very proud of cartoons. And I think that I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that they're all known over the world. Just to mention 3 of them. There are a lot more cartoons, but I think that's the most. And here we go. We have different beautiful cities. Even it's in Flanders, on the French-speaking part of Wallonie, we have all different cities. We have Brussels, we have Bruges, we have Liège, we have Ghent, the city where I was born, Namur, Mons, Tournai, Dinan, all different kind of cities, different kind of things that you can visit. It's worthwhile to visit them when you are in Belgium. So it's an invitation to stay a little bit longer than 1 week. Who's playing music here? You all know the saxophone? It's a Belgian invention. Just to say, okay, we're a lot more than beer and chocolate. Where are we going? We're going to Antwerp. Can you see it here? In order to avoid quarrels with our Dutch neighbors, we have put it near the border of the Netherlands. Antwerp is one of the largest cities in Flanders. It's known for its vibrant fashion scene. Diamonds. Who doesn't like diamonds here? Okay, no one? Okay. Key attractions is what you see here, for example. This is a central station. If you arrive by the train, this is a station where you will go. It's a beautiful station, and please take the time to look at the building when you're there. It's one of, architecture-wise, one of the beautiful buildings, I think, train stations that we have in Belgium. We also have one of the largest ports in the world, which is Antwerp Port. And that's where we're going. So accommodation-wise, it's the Lindner Hotel in Antwerp. You can find the details on the website. And something that I think will be unique, because the venue will not be in the Lindner Hotel. It will be 200 meters, and I hope you can all walk 200 meters through the central station in Antwerp to go to what we call Room with a Zoo. What is so unique about it? It's in the Antwerp Zoo. It's one of the oldest zoos in Europe. It's a research zoo. So everything that's happened has a scientific meaning, has a scientific background on that. And the zoo is, has a wide variety of animals, take parts with different conservation projects. And if you are there, you will have free entrance to the zoo also. So I hope it will be the weather like here, and then we'll have a beautiful experience when visiting the zoo. Having said that, every penny that has been spent there goes directly to nature conservation worldwide. So it's something that we have chosen also with a purpose, with a target. Okay, if we go there, it has a purpose. And I hope you really appreciate that purpose too, because it stays important not only for the health for people, but also for the health of wildlife around us. And I want to conclude by a little movie. And to reassure you, no, I will not take a dance here. No worries. So I would like to welcome you all to Belgium in October, but please do stay here another more 2 days in Norway, because otherwise I got Alfhild behind me. But always welcome in Belgium. Thank you.